Alright, so I've got a job to do today that I have not got a lot of time to do it in. About 45 minutes. Don't worry, I'll edit this down. It's not going to be a 45-minute long video. I won't bore you that much. But I bought this. Okay, so I bought this. Now, I've been toying with the idea of having a TV in the van for a long time. And I've been looking for TVs cheap. I've been looking for second-hand TVs, I've been looking for small TVs, I've been looking for 12-volt TVs, I've been looking for 240-volt TVs, I've been looking for big TVs, all kinds of TVs. Somebody mentioned to me, why don't I just get a computer monitor? Because for the most part, I'll be using it to plug my laptop in anyway. It's going to extend my working space, and it's going to extend my... not going to extend anything else. It's just going to make things easier, but then also, obviously, I can plug the Fire Stick, internet, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie. Although I've just noticed it's not got a USB port on it, which is a bit annoying. That's fine, I've got plenty of USB ports. Anyway, so I picked up this Samsung curved screen thing. Now I need to figure out a place to put it. Now, I'm thinking maybe mount it somewhere like that. Oh yeah, let me just show you the other bit. I bought this wall mount. I've not opened this yet. Just bear with me. While I'm opening this, just so you know, I got my iPad back. Oh, that's massively overkill for this, isn't it? Look at the size of that, it's like almost bigger than the monitor. But it fits though, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I've got my iPad back, it's fixed and it's working for the time being. So, massive positives there. Anyway, this bracket. So I'm thinking maybe I could just mount the bracket to there like that. And then the TV can be swiveled round and moved. And then put back flat against something. And then if I'm in bed, maybe it needs to go higher than that. Maybe I might put it up here. I have to move that picture. Yeah, I can swivel it around. And maybe park it back there. Right, the trouble is, I glued this picture on. And I use Poundland super glue, so obviously it's not that strong. But that's worked to my advantage. I need to paint over that again, don't I? Right. So it doesn't weigh a lot, this. It's really, really light, so I don't really need some massive, big screws in it. Does it come with screws? Oh, these... Look at that! What are they all screws for? Look at the size of them bad boys! They're going to go through the side of the van. Should we use them anyway? Okay, so I need some washers, definitely. Oh my goodness. Right. We've got some screws in here. I've probably got some screws in my little screw box. These screws are definitely... So long, bitch, you did me so wrong. I don't want to go on living in this world without you. I got some good feedback from a Morrissey singing in my other video before. Completely unexpected. Apparently I do a good impression of Morrissey. Anyway. So what's the easiest way to separate these things? So... Right, so it's going to have to be somewhere where there's a beam. Obviously, I presume that's where there's a beam there. It must be there. See, there's screws everywhere in this. I think that's right. Yeah, beam there, beam there, beam there. So I'll put it here where this beam is. I can put it on the tilt because obviously this tilts, so it doesn't. Yeah, I think it's just going to blast it there. So I'll just blast it there. I'll just blast it there. We'll see how this lasts. I'm not. These screws are not huge. I mean, I need to use longer screws than that, don't I? I need to use longer screws. I think these screws are not brilliant, but at least the longer. Like I say, it's not carrying much weight. The monitor hardly weighs anything, so I apologise in advance to actual DIY people for my lack of. Oh, is that going to be too tall now? Too high up? Is the monitor going to fit? It's probably not going to fit there, is it? Oh yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Okay, I just need to make that level. Again, don't need to be massively level because it's adjustable, it's fine. But look at that, that's solid as a rock. Solid, solid as a rock. Is that the words to that song? Not 100% sure. I'm going to go with T1. Terrible one. Liam the Terrible. I bet nobody knew where that was, where my name came from. Ugh, I bet nobody's interested. I bet nobody's interested either. But people do ask me, why are you called Liam the Terrible? Because you're such a nice guy. Such a nice guy, Liam. Why are you called Liam the Terrible? Well, let me tell you why I'm called Liam the Terrible. Oh, that looks shit. This bracket's massive in comparison to the rest of the TV. Anyway, Liam the Terrible. So, basically it's like a Viking name. You know, like Ivor the Boneless and all that kind of thing, you know. So that's where that came from. It's not necessarily that I smell terrible or I've got a terrible personality. Also, the terrible bit comes from a bicycle company called Terrible One, and it's what my BMX bike brand is. My preferred go-to bike is by a company called Terrible One. I don't like that this bracket sits up higher. This bracket is way overkill for this screen. Probably could have chose better. But as always, I like wasting money. I'll just get grinder on that. I'll get the grinder on it another day and we'll deal with that. So, that can like, oh, I might need to tighten that bad boy up a little bit. But anyway, look, you can see what I mean. I can sit down and watch that or work. When I've tightened that thing up, I can work from there, or I can shift it round towards the bed. But I think that's pretty good. So I've just tightened that up now. That ain't moving anywhere, is it? What do you think? Let me know. Yeah. It's a shame it doesn't swivel that way though, doesn't it? Because it's like that, it's a bit wonky, yeah. The main thing is, when I'm in bed, I'll be able to see it. It's out of the way, it's on the wall, it's there. That's the main thing. Now I have put it the opposite side of where I wanted to put it because my leisure batteries are down here. I was going to put it over this side, but I've got so much stuff on this wall that I just want to leave it as it was. The idea is, this is dodgy I think, but this is a 240 monitor, but with this power conversion thing. It says 14 volts on it, so I think if I chop this here and extend that lead, I can wire that more or less straight to my battery. What do you think? For now though, for now, we'll give it a test. So, for those of you that don't know, I really don't want any negative comments, even though they're probably warranted. I don't want any negative comments about the state of my wiring. But this is where my leisure batteries are. So, under the, maybe I've showed you this before. Under my seating area, this is where my leisure batteries are. So this is where the wiring for the diesel heater, the wiring for the phone chargers, everything comes under here. So I've got this little power inverter, 300 watt power inverter that my buddy Darren gave to me, because again he's a top lad. I'm going to give this monitor a test, I think. So this is just a reasonably cheap Maplin thing. Right, okay, so I've just been to the boat and robbed the Now TV box thing. I've just realised I am actually going to need to use 240 power because unless I get one of those fire sticks, they don't need external power, do they? Whereas this Now TV box does need external power. So I'll use the Now TV box on the boat and get a fire stick. Oh no, fire sticks need external power too, don't they? Ah, it's not got USB. Well, this is going to be a nightmare actually. It's going to be not as easy as I expected. But we'll find a way. The other thing is, it doesn't have speakers. Maybe buying a TV was probably the better option, wasn't it? The more time goes on, the more I think buying a TV might have been better. But I don't think I could have bought a curved Samsung TV for the price that I paid for this. So really, I'm still winning. Still winning, don't worry. We're still winning. As you can see, I'm stealing other people's Netflix. I'm not even paying for this Netflix myself. Thank you to Matt and Gemma and Lola and Jess for letting me use their Netflix. Again, don't judge. This is about the sound and trying to look at the picture quality rather than anything else. See that all right? For every man gonna give his yes, according to the word, yes. So, although I may have done this in a bit of a strange way, as in buying a computer monitor rather than a TV, I'm probably going to have my laptop hooked up to it more than that, and just to be more open with you, this curved Samsung computer monitor, which is HD and all that, was £60, and probably a Samsung TV would be more like £300. So saved money. Yeah, I've got to do a bit more wiring and try and sort some different things out. I might have to put a USB power behind the TV or something, but that's, you know, that's not difficult. It's still £300 versus £60, so I hope that you've enjoyed me putting a TV on a wall. Probably haven't, but again, it's progress on the van, isn't it? I'm going to try and stay in the van for the next few days and have some me time and some relaxing time and trying to chill and do various things. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I'm going to edit this in a bit and I'll put it up someday. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.